Hi guys, good evening, and welcome back once again to the EdWord. I'm your host Eddie, and in tonight's video I will be doing my episode review and reaction to the premiere, actually to the first two episodes of the new limited series from National Geographic, The Hot Zone. The show debuted last night on Memorial Day on NatGeo, and I just got done watching it right now. I was able to see it tonight, and I just got done watching the first two episodes, and they were great, very entertaining, very thrilling, very suspenseful. And before I get all into all of that, of course, please be fairly warned that this is a spoiler-filled review video. If you're not caught up on the Hot Zone by the first two episodes, do not keep watching or listening, as I will be discussing spoilers, characters, plot details, all that jazz. So again, spoilers are about to follow for the Hot Zone. So you have been warned. Spoilers starting now. I was very excited about this project when I first heard about it like a year or so ago, and it has a fantastic cast. Everybody is great so far, and it's very reminiscent of the viral outbreak thriller we got from the '90s called Outbreak with Dustin Hoffman and Morgan Freeman, Rene Russo. It has a similar story so far. That film was primarily fiction, where this story, this limited series, is based in reality. It's based on true events, like the opening to the each episode said, based on true events. It's based on the real-life 1989 Ebola outbreak when it arrived in the United States. Terrifying to think about. And, as entertaining and as gripping as the show is proving to be so far, it's also very, very scary and frightening to think like something like this happened and very well could happen again, if not with Ebola, at least with some other deadly viral outbreak. That this really did happen. Like, I think most of what we're seeing here is predominantly factually accurate and like how it really went down. I mean, some of the drama and tension between some of our characters might be fictionalized, or maybe not. Who knows? Maybe that's how it all really went down. But the fact is that it's cool to me that we can have such an entertaining movie based on a real life event, even though people died and it was scary and it was unsettling. But the fact is, it's like we have something this entertaining that could be based in reality. Because usually entertainment, for me at least, is an escape for a lot of people. But it's nice to also have those films, those TV shows, limited series like this one that, keep you very much down to earth, so to speak, and remind you, yes, this really did happen, and yes, this is the story of how it happened. So far, so good. I'm really enjoying it. It's got some familiar vibes to it. It's got a bit of a zombie outbreak feel to it. Obviously, this is not a zombie story. I'm just saying the vibe, the tone is very similar to like a zombie outbreak story. It was kind of reminiscent of 28 Days Later with the monkeys and like the laboratory, and then like they're getting sick and infected, and now they're infecting others. The thing I really enjoyed about these first two episodes was not only an introduction to some really cool characters, but I also loved, especially in the second episode, how after certain characters are made aware of the fact that Ebola could possibly be amongst them, there are these great camera tricks and shots that are done where it shows the character following the movements or the action of somebody else's hand or physical activity, like when Peter's talking to Ben in the bathroom and Ben is putting his contact lens in his eye and we see like a cut on his chin from where he maybe shaved himself or something, or when the manager's talking to the monkey managers, the workers, and he sees him like grabbing a donut and he thinks about going for a donut, but then he stops because he's like, better not. It's like the camera did a good job capturing this building tension and the paranoia and the fear that people feel when they think they might be in the middle of a horrific viral outbreak. They may not necessarily know it's Ebola, they just know that it's deadly enough where it could be life-threatening life-threatening and life-ending. So I enjoyed those little moments here and there where we saw it from like the character's perspective, their point of view, where somebody's doing something and it's like their eyes become the camera and we watch what they see and how they're perceiving it. So I really enjoyed that fact. Like I said, stellar cast. Everybody's doing a great job so far. It was, in terms of pacing, it was kind of like, pretty good, like one beat after another. Story point, story point, story point, story point. And now at the end of the second episode, after they think they've euthanized the final infected monkey and they sterilize that whole shelter, it's out there, it's on the loose, and now people are probably going to start getting sick. And the scariest part is that it's right there in the heart of DC, or at least fairly close to it. So I'm really excited. I can't believe there's only a 6-episode event. That means there's only 4 more episodes left. I think there might be a new one on tonight. I'll check after uploading this, and if there is, I'll try to watch it tonight. And if not tonight, I will definitely watch the new episode and do my video review tomorrow night as well. So thank you so much for watching this episode review. I hope you're liking this limited series much as I am. What are your thoughts and feelings on it? Like, do you know the real full story? Because honestly, I don't. I don't know how it got resolved or how it ended or how many people died and how they did what they did to stop it. And I think that's part of like the fun in the sense in terms of watching the show, because we just don't know how it's going to end. Unless you were alive and you remember how this ended, keep that information to yourself because it might end up coming true in the show. All right, guys, have a wonderful rest of your evening. The Hot Zone is a limited series event premiering on National Geographic. You can watch the next 4 episodes there. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thanks again for watching. And of course, until next time, may the Force be with you.